Hello and welcome to the English Learning Podcast. I'm Jason, your host, and as always, I'm joined by my fantastic co-host, Julia. Hey, Julia.
Hey, Jason. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited about today's episode because we are talking about something that affects so many English learners: overthinking when speaking English.
That's right. Many learners hesitate, pause too much, or even avoid speaking because they're too worried about making mistakes. They think, what if I say the wrong word? What if my grammar is bad? What if people don't understand me?
Exactly. And the problem is, the more you overthink, the harder it gets to speak naturally. Overthinking makes you nervous, slows you down, and actually stops you from improving.
That's why today's topic is just speak, don't overthink. We're going to help you understand why overthinking happens, how to stop it, and how you can start speaking English confidently without fear.
And trust me, I know how it feels. When I was learning a new language, I used to overthink every sentence before speaking. But once I learned how to relax and just say what's on my mind, my fluency improved so much.
That's a great point, Julia. And today, we'll share some practical techniques to help our listeners do the same. So, if you're ready to stop overthinking and start speaking, stay with us, because this episode is going to be life-changing.
Let's get started.
All right, now that we know overthinking is a big challenge for many English learners, let's talk about why it happens. Why do people overthink when speaking English?
Great question, Jason. One of the biggest reasons is the fear of making mistakes. Many learners worry that if they say something wrong, people will laugh at them or judge them.
Yes, and that fear makes them hesitate before speaking. They start thinking, is this the right word? Is my grammar correct? What if I sound silly? And before they know it, they stay quiet instead of speaking.
Exactly. And another reason is translating from their native language. Many learners try to form sentences in their first language first, then translate them into English. But that takes time and makes speaking feel slow and difficult.
That's a great point. If you're always translating in your head, it's like having a delay button. By the time you figure out the right sentence, the conversation has already moved on.
And let's not forget perfectionism. Some learners want to speak like a native speaker right away. They think, I have to use perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation, and the right words. But that's not how learning works.
Yes, trying to be perfect actually slows down your progress. When kids learn to speak, do they worry about grammar? No, they just speak, make mistakes, and learn as they go.
That's so true, Jason. And here's another interesting reason: lack of confidence. Many learners don't believe in themselves. They think, my English is not good enough, so they hold back.
And the more they hold back, the more they feel stuck. It's a cycle. Fear, overthinking, not speaking, no improvement. But don't worry. Later in this episode, we'll share powerful techniques to break this cycle and just speak.
Yes, so if you've ever hesitated, translated in your head, or stayed quiet because of fear, this next part is for you. We'll now talk about how overthinking affects your fluency and confidence.
Stay with us, because we're going to help you break free from overthinking. So now that we understand why overthinking happens, let's talk about what it actually does to your English speaking skills. How does overthinking affect fluency?
Well, first of all, overthinking slows you down. When you stop to analyze every word, you hesitate, and that makes your speech unnatural. Instead of flowing smoothly, you get stuck.
Exactly. Have you ever had a conversation where you wanted to say something, but by the time you found the right words, the moment was already gone?
Oh, yes. And that's frustrating because the conversation moves fast and you feel left behind. That can make people nervous to speak again.
Right. Another big problem is that overthinking lowers confidence. The more you doubt yourself, the more nervous you feel, and the harder it becomes to speak.
And if you keep overthinking, you might even start avoiding conversations altogether. You think, it's too stressful to speak in English, I'll just listen instead. And that stops you from improving.
That's so true. And here's another effect. Overthinking makes your English sound robotic. Because you're too focused on grammar and correctness, your sentences might sound unnatural instead of conversational.
That's a really good point. In real conversations, native speakers don't speak in perfect sentences. They use simple words, contractions, and even make small mistakes. But they keep going. If you overthink, you lose that natural flow.
Yes, and this is why we need to learn how to stop overthinking and start speaking freely. In the next part, we're going to share powerful strategies to help you break free from this habit and speak English with confidence.
Yes, so if you've ever felt stuck while speaking English, don't worry. We've got solutions coming up. Stay tuned.
All right, now that we understand how overthinking affects our English speaking skills, let's talk about the most important part: how to stop overthinking and start speaking freely.
Yes. The good news is you can train your brain to stop overthinking. And the first step is changing your mindset. Instead of thinking, I must speak perfectly, tell yourself, I just need to communicate.
That's such a powerful shift. Think about it. Communication is not about being perfect. It's about being understood. Even native speakers make mistakes, but they don't stop speaking.
Exactly. And another way to stop overthinking is to think in English instead of translating. If you translate every word from your native language, it slows you down and makes speaking harder.
That's right. So instead of translating, try training your brain to describe things in English. For example, if you see a car, don't think of the word in your language first. Just say car in English.
Yes, another great technique is speaking without stopping. When you practice, don't pause to fix mistakes. Keep going even if it's not perfect.
This is such an important exercise. If you don't know a word, just explain it in a simple way. Instead of stopping because you forgot refrigerator, just say, the thing that keeps food cold.
That's a great tip. And another way to stop overthinking is using filler words. If you're thinking about what to say next, use words like, actually, just like native speakers do.
Yes! This makes your speech sound more natural and gives you time to organize your thoughts. So instead of staying silent, say something like, well, let me think. That way, you keep the conversation going.
And here's my favorite trick. Focus on the message, not the grammar. If you focus too much on grammar, you'll hesitate. Instead, just say what's on your mind.
Absolutely. Think of it this way. Would you rather have perfect grammar but stay silent, or make small mistakes but speak fluently? The goal is fluency, not perfection.
That's so true. So let's quickly recap. Change your mindset. Think in English. Keep speaking without stopping. Use filler words and focus on communication instead of grammar.
Yes, and in the next part, we're going to share practical exercises to help you train your brain to stop overthinking and start speaking naturally.
Get ready because these exercises will change the way you speak English forever.
Now that we've talked about how to overcome overthinking, let's go one step further. We're going to share some practical exercises that will help you stop hesitating and start speaking naturally.
Yes, these exercises are simple but very effective. If you practice them regularly, you'll see a big improvement in your confidence and fluency. Ready for the first one, Jason?
Absolutely. The first exercise is the 1-minute speaking challenge. Here's how it works. Pick a simple topic, like my daily routine or my favorite food, and speak about it for 1 full minute without stopping.
That's a great one. And remember, don't worry about grammar or mistakes. Just keep talking. If you get stuck, use simple words or filler words like or you know, but don't stop.
Yes, and you can even record yourself and listen later to see your progress. Now, the second exercise is thinking in English. Instead of translating in your head, describe things around you in English.
For example, if you see a bus, don't think of the word in your native language. Just say, that's a bus, it's big. People use it to go to work. Simple sentences, but all in English.
Exactly. This trains your brain to process English faster and stops the habit of overthinking. Now, another powerful exercise is shadowing.
Oh, yes. Shadowing is when you listen to a native speaker and repeat what they say immediately without pausing. It helps with fluency and pronunciation.
Right. You can do this with English podcasts, YouTube videos, or movies. Just repeat after the speaker, copying their rhythm and intonation.
I love that one. And another exercise I recommend is storytelling. Choose a short story or an experience from your life and tell it in English, even if you're alone.
That's a great idea. You can start with a simple version, then add more details each time. This helps you think and speak without overanalyzing.
Exactly. And one more fun exercise is speaking with AI or a voice assistant. Apps like ChatGPT, Google Assistant, or Siri can respond to your English, so you can practice conversations.
Oh, that's a great modern technique. So, let's quickly recap these exercises. 1-minute speaking challenge, thinking in English, shadowing, storytelling, and speaking with AI.
Yes, if you practice these every day, you'll build confidence, stop overthinking, and start speaking English naturally.
And coming up next, we'll talk about how to stay consistent and make speaking English a daily habit. Stay with us. Now, let's talk about something very important: changing your mindset about mistakes. A lot of English learners are afraid to speak because they don't want to make mistakes. But here's the truth: mistakes are part of the learning process.
Yes, in fact, mistakes are not something to fear. They're actually proof that you're learning and improving. Think about it. When a child learns to walk, they fall many times. But do they stop trying?
No way! They keep going, and eventually, they learn to walk. It's the same with English. If you avoid speaking because you're afraid of mistakes, you will never improve.
Exactly. And here's something interesting. Even native speakers make mistakes when they talk. They repeat words, correct themselves, and sometimes say things incorrectly. But do they stop speaking?
Not at all. The difference is they don't let mistakes stop them. And that's the mindset you need. See mistakes as learning opportunities. Every time you make a mistake, you learn something new.
That's so true. So instead of thinking, oh no, I made a mistake, you should think, great, now I know what to improve. This positive mindset will make you a confident and fearless speaker.
I love that. So remember, mistakes don't mean failure. They mean progress. Every mistake brings you one step closer to fluency.
And coming up next, we'll talk about how to stay motivated and make speaking English a daily habit. Stay with us.
All right, we've covered a lot today. We've talked about overcoming overthinking, practical exercises to speak confidently, and shifting your mindset about mistakes. Now, before we wrap up, let's share a few final tips to help you stay on track.
Yes. First tip, consistency is key. If you want to improve, make speaking English a part of your daily routine. Even if it's just 10 minutes a day, practicing consistently will make a huge difference.
Exactly. And another tip, surround yourself with English. The more you hear and use English in your everyday life, the more natural it will become. Watch English TV shows, listen to podcasts, and engage in conversations as much as possible.
Great advice. And remember, don't aim for perfection. Just keep speaking. The more you speak, the more mistakes you'll make and the faster you'll improve. So embrace those mistakes as part of your journey.
Absolutely. And finally, if you ever feel stuck, find a speaking partner or join a community of learners. Practicing with others makes a big difference and helps keep you motivated.
That's right. So now it's time for your challenge. We want you to start speaking today. Pick one of the exercises we mentioned earlier and commit to speaking English every day. Whether it's a short conversation, storytelling, or the 1-minute challenge. Just speak.
Yes, and don't forget to subscribe to our podcast so you can continue to improve your English and get more tips on speaking confidently. We're here to support you every step of the way.
Thank you for listening, and remember, just speak, don't overthink, keep practicing, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Take care and happy speaking. Hey everyone, welcome back to the English Learning Podcast, the place where we make learning English simple, fun, and practical. I'm your host, Jason.
And I'm Julia, your co-host. We're so excited to have you here with us today. If you're looking for ways to really improve your English, then you're in the right place.
Absolutely. Today's episode is a big one. We're talking about how to learn English by speaking. And no, you don't need to be perfect to start. In fact, starting to speak is how you get better.
Yes, so many learners focus only on grammar books or vocabulary lists, but speaking is the skill that brings everything together. And guess what? You can practice it anywhere, even if you're alone.
That's right. In this episode, we'll talk about why speaking is so important, the biggest fears and mistakes learners make, and practical ways you can start speaking today with or without a partner.
Plus, we'll give you some useful phrases to practice, daily speaking ideas, and a short role-play conversation that you can try at home.
So grab a notebook, get comfortable, or, hey, go for a walk and listen while you move. Let's dive into today's topic, learn English by speaking. All right, let's get into it. So, Julia, why do you think speaking is one of the most powerful ways to learn English?
Honestly, Jason, it's simple. Speaking activates your brain. When you speak, you're not just remembering words, you're using them. And using language is how we truly learn it.
Yes, exactly. It's like learning to ride a bicycle. You can read about bikes all day, but until you actually get on one and ride, you won't really know how.
That's such a great example. And when we speak, we have to think about vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and even emotion all at the same time. That kind of real practice makes you learn faster.
And it helps with confidence, too. When learners speak often, even in small ways, they start feeling less nervous about using English in real life.
Totally. And here's something interesting. Studies show that speaking helps you remember new words and phrases much better than just reading them or listening.
Yes, because when you speak, you connect the word to your mouth, your ears, and your brain. It becomes part of you, not just a word in your notebook.
That's powerful. So if you're listening right now and thinking, but my English isn't good enough to speak yet, we want to tell you, start now. Speak anyway. Don't wait for perfect.
Exactly. Speaking isn't just the goal of learning English, it's also the method. The more you speak, the faster you learn.
And don't worry about making mistakes. Mistakes mean you're trying. That's how progress happens.
So, to everyone listening, remember this. You don't learn to speak English by thinking about it. You learn to speak English by speaking it.
Beautifully said, Jason. All right, next we're going to talk about something that stops many people from speaking fear and how to overcome it. So now let's talk about something everyone faces when learning to speak English: fear. Jason, I think this is one of the biggest things that holds people back, don't you?
Oh, definitely. Fear is huge. Many learners are afraid of making mistakes, sounding funny, or being judged. And honestly, that fear can stop people from even trying to speak.
Yes. I've heard learners say things like, "What if I say something wrong?" Or, "What if people laugh at my accent?" But let's be real, everyone makes mistakes when learning something new.
That's right. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes sometimes. The truth is, no one becomes fluent without going through a phase of messing up. Mistakes are part of the process.
Exactly. And here's another big mistake we see: learners waiting until their English is perfect before they start speaking. But perfection never comes first. Speaking helps you get there.
Right. It's like waiting to be fit before you go to the gym. It doesn't work that way. You start where you are and you grow by doing.
Another common issue is worrying too much about grammar. Many learners get stuck trying to speak a perfect sentence instead of just communicating a message.
That's a great point. Fluency isn't about speaking perfectly. It's about being understood. If you say, "I go yesterday market," people will understand. Later, you can fix the grammar.
Exactly. And we always say this: it's better to speak with mistakes than to stay silent and never practice.
So to anyone listening, don't let fear stop you. And don't wait for perfect. Your English is already good enough to start speaking today.
Beautifully said. And coming up next, we'll talk about something many learners ask us: how can I practice speaking if I don't have a partner?
All right. Now let's get to a big question we hear all the time. How can I practice speaking English if I don't have a partner?
Yes. And here's the good news: you can absolutely practice speaking even if you're by yourself. In fact, some of the best practice starts when you're alone.
One great method is called shadowing. This is where you listen to a native speaker, maybe in a podcast, movie, or YouTube video, and then repeat what they say at the same time, or just after.
Exactly. It helps you with pronunciation, rhythm, and fluency. You can pause, repeat, copy the tone. It's like training your mouth and ears together.
Another great way is to talk to yourself in English. It may sound silly, but it works. You can describe what you're doing, how you feel, or what you see around you.
Right. For example, if you're cooking, say out loud, "Now I am cutting onions. They smell strong. I will add some salt next." You're creating English practice in your daily life.
You can also use voice recording apps. Record yourself speaking for 1 or 2 minutes about a topic. Then listen back. You'll hear your mistakes and your progress.
Yes, and these days there are even AI chatbots that you can talk to in English, like talking to a robot friend. It's great practice and you don't have to feel shy.
And don't forget one of our favorite tools: mirrors. Practice speaking in front of a mirror. Watch your mouth move. See your confidence grow.
Love that one. The mirror gives you instant feedback and helps you get used to speaking with confidence and body language.
So remember, friends, no partner? No problem. There are so many ways to speak English by yourself. The key is to start small and do it every day.
Exactly. And next up, we're going to share some easy and fun daily speaking practice ideas that you can start using right away. So now that we know it's possible to practice speaking alone, let's talk about some easy daily ideas for speaking practice, even if you're just starting out.
Yes, the first one is my favorite: morning talk time. Right after you wake up, talk to yourself in English for 1 minute. Say how you feel, what your plans are, or what the weather is like.
That's a great one, like good morning. I feel tired but happy. Today I will go to work. The sun is shining. Just simple sentences, but that daily habit builds fluency fast.
Another idea is to choose one object a day and talk about it. For example, if you pick a pen, say, "This is my pen. It's blue. I use it to write in my notebook." You learn vocabulary and practice speaking.
Love that. And here's a fun one: 2-minute English diary. Every evening, record a short voice message in English. Talk about your day. What did I do? What did I eat? How did I feel?
Yes, that's not only great for speaking, it also helps you build confidence and track your progress.
Here's another idea: practice speaking while watching English TV or YouTube videos. When a character says something and repeat it out loud, try to copy the tone and speed.
That's awesome for pronunciation and natural rhythm. And how about this pretend phone calls? Imagine calling a friend and talking in English. You can say, "Hi, how are you? I just wanted to say hello. Today was a busy day."
Yes, pretend conversations are powerful. You're still training your brain, even if no one's answering back.
And for those who love structure, try talking about one topic every day. Monday could be my family. Tuesday, my job. Wednesday, my favorite food. You get the idea.
So smart. That way, you review different vocabulary and train your brain to talk naturally about many subjects.
So, listeners, you don't need hours. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day with your voice, your phone, or your mirror can really improve your speaking.
Exactly, and if you're consistent, you'll see results. Next up, let's get even more helpful and share some useful speaking phrases for daily life.
All right. Now it's time for one of my favorite parts: useful phrases that English learners can practice every single day. These are expressions that are super common in real life.
Yes, and the great thing is, once you know these phrases, you can use them in so many situations. It's like building your speaking toolbox.
Let's start simple. Imagine you meet someone. You can say, "Hi, how's it going? Nice to meet you. What's your name?"
Exactly. And if someone asks how you're doing, you can answer with, "I'm good, thanks. How about you?" "I'm doing well, not bad."
When you're in a shop or a restaurant, these are great. "Can I have this, please? How much is it? I'd like a coffee, please."
And when you're not sure about something, try saying, "Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you say that again, please? What does that mean?"
So useful. And if you're talking about your day, try "I woke up early today. I went to work. I had a busy day."
Yes, daily life phrases. And don't forget these polite expressions. "Thank you so much. Excuse me." "No problem. That's okay."
Here's an idea. Choose 3 phrases every day and say them out loud 5 times. Then, try to use them in your speaking practice.
Great tip. And here's another one: keep a small notebook or note app and write down new phrases. Read and speak them every morning.
Remember, friends, it's not just about learning words, it's about using them. Speak them, hear them, repeat them. That's how they stick.
Exactly. Start small, practice daily, and soon these expressions will become a natural part of your speaking.
Coming up next, we'll talk about how to stay motivated and keep going with your speaking journey, even when it feels tough.
Okay, Jason, we've shared a lot of great tips and phrases so far, but here's something just as important: staying motivated and consistent.
Yes, learning to speak English is like going to the gym. You don't get strong in one day, but if you go every day, even for a short time, you'll see amazing results.
Exactly. So here are a few simple ways to stay on track. First, set a small daily goal. Even 5 minutes of speaking is enough. It's better to do a little every day than to study for hours once a week.
And reward yourself. After practicing, say "Great job," or enjoy a little treat. Positive feelings help build habits.
Also, track your progress. Keep a calendar and mark the days you practice. It feels so good to see all the check marks adding up.
And don't be too hard on yourself. You don't have to be perfect, just keep going. Mistakes are part of learning.
Yes, remember, every time you speak, you're getting stronger. Stay patient, stay proud, and keep your goal in mind.
You're doing better than you think. And the best part? You're not alone. We're here learning with you.
That's right. And now, as we come to the end of this episode, let's do a quick review of everything we've learned today.
Before we wrap up, let's make this more fun and practical with a quick scenario practice. We'll give our listeners a short conversation they can listen to and repeat.
Yes, let's imagine this situation. You're meeting someone new at school or work. Here's how a simple conversation might go.
Hi, my name is Jason. What's your name?
Hi, Jason. I'm Julia. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Where are you from?
I'm from Italy. And you?
I'm from Canada. Is this your first day here?
Yes, it is. I'm a little nervous.
Don't worry, you'll do great. Let's help each other practice English.
That sounds perfect. Now it's your turn, listeners. Pause this podcast and try saying both sides of the conversation out loud, or ask a friend to read with you.
Or even better, repeat after us. Let's go slowly this time. Hi, my name is Jason. What's your name?
Hi, Jason. I'm Julia. Nice to meet you. Practicing like this every day will build your confidence step by step. Soon, real conversations will feel easier.
If you have questions or want us to make more practice scenes, send us a message or leave a comment. We'd love to include your ideas in future episodes.
Absolutely, your voice matters, and we're here to help you grow.
And now, before we say goodbye, we just want to leave you with a few final tips and a little encouragement.
If you take just one thing from today's episode, let it be this: don't be afraid to speak. Even small steps lead to big progress.
Exactly. Speak a little every day. Make mistakes. Learn from them. That's how real learning happens.
Be kind to yourself. You're doing something amazing by learning a new language. It takes time, but you're getting better with every word you say.
And remember, we believe in you. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and never stop learning.
We'll be right here with you in the next episode, helping you grow your English and your confidence.
Thanks for listening to the English Learning Podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, share this episode with a friend, and leave us a comment. We'd love to hear how your English journey is going.
Take care, keep speaking, and see you next time.
Bye for now! Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the English Learning Podcast, the place where your English journey gets easier and more fun. One conversation at a time. I'm your host, Jason.
And I'm Julia, your co-host. We're so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're at home, on a walk, or riding the bus, we're excited to help you learn something new.
Today's episode is all about a powerful method that many language learners around the world use to improve their speaking, listening, and pronunciation skills. It's called the shadowing technique.
Yes, shadowing is one of the best tools you can use to sound more natural in English. And the best part is, you can do it by yourself anytime and anywhere.
In the next 37 minutes, we'll break it all down for you. We'll talk about what shadowing is, why it works so well, how to do it step by step, what materials to use, and we'll even do a live shadowing demo right here on the podcast.
That's right. Plus, we'll give you some practical tips to help you make shadowing a part of your daily English routine. And don't miss our Listener Challenge of the Week near the end of the episode.
So grab your headphones, get comfortable, and let's get started. Because today, we're going to help you unlock a new and exciting way to improve your English.
Are you ready? Let's dive into the world of the shadowing technique.
All right, so let's start with the basics. What exactly is the shadowing technique? If you've never heard of it before, don't worry. It's simple and powerful.
Yes, the shadowing technique is a language learning method where you listen to spoken English and repeat it immediately, almost at the same time as the speaker. It's like you're their shadow, following their every word, tone, and rhythm.
That's a great way to put it. Being a shadow. It's not about waiting until the speaker finishes. You start speaking as soon as they start, staying just 1 or 2 words behind.
Exactly. And here's something interesting. The technique was made popular by a language expert named Dr. Alexander Arguel. He speaks more than 30 languages and used shadowing to master many of them.
Wow, that's impressive. And the reason it works is because it forces your brain to focus in multiple ways. You're listening, speaking, thinking, and imitating, all at the same time. That's real language practice.
Right? It helps you improve your pronunciation, your rhythm, and even your confidence. You're not just reading words or memorizing grammar. You're practicing real English the way it's actually spoken.
And you don't need a teacher for this. You just need a voice to follow, like a podcast, a video, or even a short story audiobook.
You can do it while walking, sitting at home, or during a break. That's why so many people love it. It's easy to fit into your day.
To summarize it in one sentence, shadowing means listening to spoken English and repeating it out loud at almost the same time, just like an echo.
And don't worry, we'll show you exactly how to do it in the next part of this episode. We'll walk you through every step so you can start shadowing today.
Stick with us, because up next, we're going to talk about why shadowing works so well and why it might be the missing piece in your English learning journey. Now that we understand what shadowing is, let's talk about why it works so well. Because honestly, this method is more powerful than it might seem at first.
Yes, it may look simple, but when you shadow correctly, you're actually training your brain, your ears, and your mouth, all at the same time. That's a big deal.
Let's break it down. First, your brain gets faster. When you shadow, you have to listen and speak almost instantly. That means your brain starts processing English more quickly and naturally, just like native speakers do.
Second, your ears become sharper. You begin to hear the small details in pronunciation, intonation, and stress. You start noticing the way real English sounds, not just the way it looks in a textbook.
Third, your mouth learns the rhythm of English. This is called muscle memory. Just like how athletes or musicians practice movements, you're training your mouth to speak English smoothly.
That's so true. Many learners know a lot of English in their head, but when they try to speak, they get stuck. Shadowing helps bridge that gap between knowing English and speaking it naturally.
Also, one more thing. Shadowing builds confidence. When you speak along with native speakers regularly, you stop worrying about sounding perfect. You just speak, and with time, your fluency grows.
And let's be honest, confidence is half the battle in language learning. When you feel confident, you practice more. And when you practice more, you get better.
Exactly. So, in short, shadowing improves your brain speed, your listening, your pronunciation, and your confidence. It's like a full workout for your English skills.
Coming up next, we'll guide you through a step-by-step process on how to do shadowing correctly, so don't go anywhere. This is where the fun begins.
All right, now that we know how powerful shadowing can be, let's talk about something really important. The common mistakes learners make when using this technique.
Yes, shadowing is simple, but many learners struggle with it at first, and that's completely normal. The good news is, if you know these mistakes early, you can avoid them.
Let's start with mistake 1. Speaking too fast. Many learners try to match the native speaker word for word, at full speed, from the very beginning. That can be stressful.
Right. It's okay to slow down at first. You don't have to be perfect. Start by shadowing at a slower speed. Many apps and videos allow you to reduce the speed to 0.75x or even 0.5x.
Mistake 2. Not listening carefully. Some learners jump into shadowing without really listening. They speak without fully hearing the rhythm or emotion in the voice.
Exactly. Good shadowing starts with active listening. You should first listen to the audio a few times before speaking along. Understand the meaning, the tone, and the flow.
Mistake 3. Using content that's too difficult. If you pick a fast news report or a movie clip with lots of slang, it can be frustrating, and you might want to quit.
Yes, always choose something that matches your level. Short podcasts, slow conversations, or simple TED-ED videos are great for beginners.
Mistake 4. Getting frustrated too quickly. Shadowing can feel hard in the beginning. You might think, I can't keep up, or my pronunciation is bad. But that's just part of the process.
Totally. It's not about being perfect. It's about showing up and practicing. Every time you shadow, you're improving, even if it doesn't feel like it yet.
So remember, slow down, listen carefully, choose the right content, and be kind to yourself.
Coming up next, we'll take you through a step-by-step guide to shadowing so you can avoid these mistakes and get the most from your practice.
Stay tuned, because we're going to make it super easy to get started with shadowing today. Now it's time for the most important part of today's episode: how to actually do shadowing step by step. If you're listening right now and thinking, okay, I want to try this, but I don't know where to begin, this part is just for you.
That's right. Shadowing is easy once you break it down. So let's walk you through the steps one by one so you can start practicing today, even if you're a beginner.
First, choose a short audio clip with clear, natural English. Something like a podcast, a YouTube video, or even this episode.
Yes, keep it short. 30 seconds to 1 minute is perfect to start. Don't choose something too long or too advanced.
Before you start shadowing, just listen carefully to the clip 2 or 3 times. Try to catch the rhythm, the intonation, and the mood of the speaker.
Ask yourself, what is the speaker feeling? Where do they pause? How do they stress the words? This is important for sounding natural.
Now, play the audio again, and this time, speak along with it, just 1 or 2 words behind the speaker. Don't worry if it's not perfect. Just follow the voice.
It's okay if you miss some words or make small mistakes. The goal is to connect your voice to their voice, imitating their flow, stress, and pronunciation.
Yes, repetition is key. Repeat the same clip 5, 6, or even 10 times. Each time, you'll get a little better.
The first time, you might feel lost. The second time, a bit more confident. By the 5th time, your voice will start to blend naturally with the speakers.
This step is super helpful. Try to record your voice while you shadow, then compare it with the original. You'll hear what you're doing well and what you need to improve.
Don't be shy. This helps you notice things like pronunciation, tone, or speed that you might not realize while speaking.
Finally, try to do shadowing every day, even for just 5 to 10 minutes. Consistency is what makes this method work.
Yes, make it part of your daily routine, like brushing your teeth or stretching in the morning. A little every day goes a long way.
So let's recap. Choose the right audio. Listen first. Shadow slowly. Repeat often. Record yourself. Practice daily.
It's a simple system, and once you get the hang of it, it becomes fun and even addictive. You'll feel more fluent, more confident, and more connected to real English.
Coming up next, we'll show you some great materials you can use for shadowing, including free tools, videos, and podcasts for beginners.
Don't miss it. We'll help you build your personal shadowing playlist.
Now that you know how to do shadowing step by step, you might be asking, what should I shadow with? Great question. Let's talk about the best materials for shadowing, especially if you're a beginner.
Yes, choosing the right material makes shadowing much more effective and enjoyable. Here are a few beginner-friendly options to get you started.
Podcasts like The English We Speak, BBC Learning English, or even our podcast are perfect. The language is clear, the pace is natural, but not too fast, and the topics are easy to follow.
And since many of them are short, just 2 to 5 minutes, they're ideal for daily shadowing practice.
YouTube is a goldmine. Search for videos like English Speaking Practice, Daily English Conversations, or English for Beginners. Many have subtitles and are designed for learners.
TED-Ed videos are great too. They're short, interesting, and the narration is usually very clear.
Try shadowing short scenes from your favorite movies or shows, like Friends or The Office. Look for clips with simple, everyday conversations.
Use subtitles first, then try without them. And remember, shadowing short scenes is better than doing a full episode.
Apps like Elsa Speak, SpeechLing, or even YouTube Shorts with English phrases can also help. They let you repeat, record, and practice your pronunciation.
And don't forget, you can shadow music lyrics too. Choose slow songs with clear vocals like songs by Adele or Ed Sheeran.
So again, start with short, clear, and fun content. If you enjoy it, you'll stick with it. And that's how you make progress.
Coming up, we're going to give you some tips to stay consistent with shadowing so you can keep improving every day. Let's keep going.
All right, friends, it's time to practice shadowing together. If this is your first time, don't worry. We'll go slow and guide you step by step.
Yes, this is a fun part. We're going to do a short shadowing exercise with a real conversation. Just relax and repeat after us.
Before we start, here's what to do. Find a quiet place. Listen to each line. Repeat after us. Don't try to be perfect. Just try your best. Ready? I'll say each sentence first. Then Julia will repeat it, and you can shadow with her. Hi, how are you today?
Hi, how are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
I'm doing great, thank you.
It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
Yes, the sun is shining and the weather is perfect.
Yes, the sun is shining and the weather is perfect.
Now, let's try a short, natural conversation. This time, you will shadow me and Julia at the same time. Just follow our voices closely.
Let's go.
Hey, Julia, what did you do this morning?
I had a cup of coffee and went for a walk.
That sounds nice. Was it cold outside?
Not really, it was cool, but very sunny.
Perfect weather for a morning walk.
Exactly, I love quiet mornings like that.
Now, let's do that same conversation one more time, but a little bit faster and more natural. Try to stay with us.
Ready? Let's do it again.
Hey, Julia, what did you do this morning?
I had a cup of coffee and went for a walk.
That sounds nice. Was it cold outside?
Not really, it was cool, but very sunny.
Perfect weather for a morning walk.
Exactly. I love quiet mornings like that.
And that's your first shadowing practice. If you found it hard, don't worry. You can rewind and try again anytime.
Yes, and remember, the more you practice, the easier it gets. Repeat this daily for a few minutes, and your speaking will improve quickly.
Coming up next, we'll share some tips to help you stay consistent with shadowing, even if you're busy.
Stick around. Great things happen when you keep going.
So you've learned what shadowing is, how to do it, and even practiced with us. Now the big question is, how can you make shadowing a part of your daily routine?
Yes, learning only works if you stay consistent. So here are some simple and powerful tips to help you turn shadowing into a daily English habit. Tip 1. Keep it short and simple.
You don't need to shadow for 30 minutes every day. Just 5 to 10 minutes is enough to see progress.
Exactly. Short sessions are easier to stick to, and you won't feel tired or bored. Tip 2. Attach it to a daily routine.
Connect shadowing to something you already do, like brushing your teeth, having breakfast, or going for a walk.
For example, listen and shadow while you're walking, washing dishes, or on the bus. It becomes part of your day without extra effort. Tip 3. Use the same material for a week.
Instead of jumping to something new every day, stick with the same clip for 5 to 7 days. Repetition builds confidence.
And you'll notice how much easier it gets each time. You'll start to memorize phrases naturally. Tip 4. Track your progress.
Use a notebook or an app to track your shadowing. Write down the date, what you practiced, and how you felt.
Seeing your progress will motivate you to keep going, and you'll feel proud of your efforts. Tip 5. Reward yourself.
And finally, celebrate small wins. After 7 days of shadowing, give yourself a reward, like watching your favorite show or eating a treat.
Learning should feel good. When you enjoy the process, it becomes a habit for life.
So remember, keep it short. Make it part of your routine. Repeat often. Track your progress. And celebrate your wins.
These small steps can turn shadowing into your daily superpower.
Coming up next, let's talk about the amazing benefits of shadowing and what changes you can expect after a few weeks of practice.
Stay with us. This is the most motivating part.
All right, listeners, now it's time for our Listener Challenge of the Week. Are you ready?
This week, we challenge you to try shadowing for just 5 minutes every day. Pick a short audio clip you like, maybe from a podcast, a video, or even a song, and practice shadowing it.
Remember, the goal isn't perfection. Just focus on copying the rhythm, pronunciation, and intonation as best as you can.
At the end of the week, notice how your speaking sounds more natural and confident, and feel free to share your progress with us on our social media.
We believe in you. Keep practicing and see you next time. Well, that's a wrap for today's episode on the shadowing technique. Remember, learning English is a journey, and every small step you take matters.
Exactly. Shadowing might feel challenging at first, but with patience and practice, you'll notice your English becoming more natural, fluent, and confident.
Keep going, even when it feels tough. Your future self will thank you for the effort you put in today.
And don't forget, enjoy the process, have fun with your practice, and celebrate every little success.
Thanks for listening. We can't wait to hear how shadowing helps you improve. Until next time, keep speaking, keep learning, and stay motivated.
See you soon, everyone.
Thanks so much for joining us today on the English Learning Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends who want to improve their English.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for more tips, practice challenges, and updates. Links are in the description below.
Also, leave us a comment or message. Tell us how shadowing is working for you or what topics you want us to cover next.
Your support means a lot and helps us create more helpful content just for you.
All right, keep practicing every day, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast. I'm your host, Jason.
And I'm Julia, your co-host. We're so happy you're joining us today. If you're someone who's just starting to learn English or thinking about it, this episode is for you.
Absolutely. Today, we're going to talk about how to start your English learning journey. And first, we want to answer a big question. Why does learning English even matter?
Good question. Well, English is more than just a language. It's the key to global communication. Over 1.5 billion people speak it worldwide.
That's right. English can open so many doors like better jobs, study opportunities, travel, and even making friends from different countries.
And don't forget most of the internet, movies, books, and even science and technology content are in English. If you know English, you can explore so much more of the world.
Exactly. So, whether you want to study abroad, grow your career, or just feel more confident watching your favorite shows, English can help.
But we know starting can feel scary sometimes. Maybe you're asking yourself, can I really learn English? Or am I too old to start?
If you've ever asked those questions, don't worry. You're not alone. And the good news is, anyone can learn English step by step. And today, we'll show you how.
So grab your notebook or just relax and listen. Let's begin your journey to learning English the fun and easy way.
Let's do it.
So Jason, before people even start learning English, they already have so many worries.
Yes, and that's totally normal. One of the biggest fears I hear is, what if I make a mistake and people laugh at me?
Oh, I hear that too. But here's the truth, making mistakes is how we learn. Nobody speaks perfectly from day one.
Exactly. Think about babies learning their first language. They don't worry about grammar, they just try. And people correct them gently.
Right. Another fear people have is, I'm too old to start. What do you say to that?
I say it's never too late. I've met people who started learning English at 40, 50, even 70 years old. It's about consistency, not age.
Yes. And some people also think I need to go to a school or live in an English-speaking country to learn.
That's a big misconception. Of course, schools help. But you can learn a lot from home with podcasts, YouTube videos, apps, and by speaking with friends online.
True. What about this one? I must study grammar first before I speak.
Ah, the grammar trap. Grammar is important, yes, but it's not step one. Start by listening, copying sounds, and speaking. Grammar can come later like a tool, not a block.
That's such a good way to look at it. Focus on communication first. It's okay to say he go to school in the beginning. What matters is that people understand you.
Exactly. The goal is to connect, not to be perfect.
So to all our listeners, don't let fear stop you. Everyone starts somewhere. Even native speakers had to learn.
That's right. And today, we're here to help you start with confidence. All right, Julia. So now that our listeners are feeling more confident, let's talk about something really important, building a learning habit.
Yes, if you want to make progress in English, learning once a week isn't enough. You need to build a daily habit, even if it's just a few minutes a day.
Exactly. It's not about studying for hours. It's about doing a little every day. For example, start with 10 or 15 minutes of English listening or speaking daily.
Right, and to make it easier, connect learning with something you already do, like listen to an English podcast while walking or brushing your teeth.
That's a great tip. We call that habit stacking. You attach the new habit, English practice, to an old habit, like walking, eating, or commuting.
Also, keep your materials simple at first. Don't overwhelm yourself. Choose a podcast, a short video, or a basic English app and stick with it.
Yes, and try to make a small plan each week. For example, Monday, listen to an English podcast. Tuesday, practice 10 new words. Wednesday, speak to yourself in English for 5 minutes. Thursday, watch a YouTube video with subtitles. Friday, repeat what you learned out loud.
That's perfect. And here's another tip. Use a notebook or phone to track your progress. Just check off each day you learn something.
That's super motivating. When you see your progress, you'll want to keep going. Even one new word a day adds up to 365 new words a year.
Wow, that's powerful when you think about it like that.
And don't forget, reward yourself. After a week of practice, treat yourself to something small. Learning should feel good.
Yes, a piece of chocolate, a relaxing walk, or even just saying, I'm proud of myself.
So the message is, start small, stay consistent, and make it fun. That's how you build a habit, and that's how you grow your English skills every day. Now that we've talked about building a daily habit, let's go one step further and talk about tools and resources. Julia, what are some of your favorite tools for beginners?
There are so many great options out there. For listening, I always recommend YouTube and, of course, podcasts like this one.
Yes, and many YouTube channels are made just for English learners. They speak slowly, use simple language, and add subtitles.
Another one is mobile apps. Apps like Duolingo, Memorize, and Hello English are super helpful for beginners to build vocabulary and practice grammar.
Absolutely. And what I love about those apps is that they turn learning into a game. It's fun, and you can use them anywhere.
And let's not forget about language exchange apps like HelloTalk or Tandem, where you can actually chat with real people from around the world.
That's huge. Even if your English is basic, just writing or speaking simple sentences to real people gives you confidence.
Exactly. And if you prefer reading, you can start with Graded Reader's simple books made for English learners, often with audio.
Or even just children's books or short news stories from sites like News in Levels. They use easy English, but still talk about real things happening in the world.
Yes. And for speaking practice, talk to yourself. Record your voice on your phone and listen. It feels strange at first, but it really helps.
That's one of my favorite tips. You don't always need a partner. Your voice can be your partner.
So to recap, use podcasts and YouTube for listening. Try apps like Duolingo or HelloTalk. Read simple books or news in easy English. Speak out loud and record yourself.
With just these tools, you can start learning English today even if you're alone, even if you're a complete beginner.
And we'll keep guiding you on how to use them in future episodes.
Hi, my name is David. What is your name?
Hello, David. My name is Emma. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Emma. Where are you from?
I'm from Canada. And you?
I'm from Brazil. I am learning English.
That's great. Your English is good.
Thank you. I'm a beginner. I speak a little English.
No problem. You're doing well. Why do you want to learn English?
I want to travel. And I want to get a good job.
Those are good reasons. Do you study every day?
Yes, I listen to English podcasts and use an app.
Very nice. Keep going. You will improve fast.
Thank you, Emma. You are very kind.
You're welcome, David. Let's talk again soon.
Yes, so that was a simple English conversation between two people meeting for the first time.
We kept it slow and used very basic words, just like a real beginner would.
In the next section, we'll break down the key phrases and vocabulary from this role play so you can understand and practice. All right, let's break down some of the useful phrases from the role play we just heard.
Yes, and don't worry if you didn't catch everything, we'll explain it slowly and clearly. Let's start with the first line. Hi, my name is David. What is your name?
This is one of the most basic and useful ways to start a conversation. You can also say, I'm David, for a shorter version.
And when someone says their name, you can reply with nice to meet you. It's polite and friendly. Say it with a smile.
Next phrase is, where are you from? This is a common question to ask someone's country or city. It's a good way to start small talk.
Right, and you can answer by saying, I'm from Brazil or I'm from Afghanistan. Easy, right?
Now, here's another useful one. I am learning English. You can also say, I'm learning English. It means the same, but it's faster and more natural.
Exactly, and David said, I speak a little English. That's a great phrase for beginners. It helps others know your level, and most people will speak more slowly for you.
Another important question was, why do you want to learn English? You can answer with reasons like, I want to travel. I need it for work. I want to study abroad.
All great answers. The last phrase I really liked was, "You're doing well." It's a nice way to encourage someone. You can use it when your friend is practicing English too.
Yes, and one more. Let's talk again soon. It shows you enjoyed the conversation and want to continue next time.
So if you're listening, try to repeat these phrases after us now, or write them in your notebook and practice later.
Practice makes progress. These simple phrases are the building blocks of real conversation. Okay, Julia, now that learners have some phrases and tools, let's talk about how to build a daily English routine.
Yes, a routine is like your personal roadmap. It helps you stay on track even when you're busy.
Right. And the good news is, your routine doesn't need to be long. Just 15 to 30 minutes a day can make a big difference over time.
Let's break it into 3 parts: listening, speaking, and reviewing.
That's a great system. Here's an example of a simple daily routine. 5 minutes. Listen to a podcast or YouTube video in English. 10 minutes. Speak out loud. You can repeat what you heard or talk about your day in English. 5 minutes. Review new words or phrases and write 1 sentence with each word.
That's just 20 minutes. Easy and powerful. And if you have more time, great. But this is a good place to start.
Also, it helps to pick a time and place for your English routine. Maybe every morning before breakfast or every evening after dinner.
Yes, same time, same place. That's how it becomes a habit.
And remember, don't try to be perfect. The goal is to show up every day and do something in English, even if it's small.
Exactly. Some days you'll feel excited, some days you won't. But if you stay consistent, you will improve, we promise.
And you can change your routine anytime. Try different things, use songs, stories, videos, or conversations, whatever keeps you interested.
So to all our listeners, choose your time, make a short plan, and start your English routine today.
Yes, your English will thank you. Hi, Sarah. How are you today?
Hi, Allie. I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm fine. Sarah, can I ask you something?
Of course. What is it?
I want to learn English, but I don't know how to start. Can you help me?
Yes, I'd love to help. That's a great decision. Why do you want to learn English?
I want to get a better job and maybe travel in the future.
That's perfect. You can start small. Listen to English every day, maybe a short podcast or a video with subtitles.
Okay, I like YouTube. Is that good?
Yes, there are many easy English videos there. Watch them and repeat the words out loud.
I feel shy when I speak English.
That's normal. I felt the same. But the more you speak, the easier it gets. You can talk to yourself or record your voice at first.
That's a good idea. Do you use any apps?
Yes, I use Duolingo and HelloTalk. One helps with vocabulary, and the other lets me chat with people in English.
Wow, I didn't know that. Thank you, Sarah. I feel more confident now.
You're welcome, Allie. You can do it. Just practice every day, even 10 minutes is enough.
Okay, I'll start today. Let's talk again next week in English.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Good luck.
All right, everyone. Now it's time for your listener challenge. We want to help you start right now with a simple 7-day plan.
Yes, you don't need to be perfect. Just follow this plan and you'll build your English habit from day 1.
Here's your 7-day plan. Day 1. Listen to a short English podcast or video for 10 minutes. Day 2. Learn 5 new English words. Write them down and say them out loud. Day 3. Try speaking for 5 minutes. Talk about your day or favorite food. Day 4. Watch an English video with subtitles. Repeat 3 sentences out loud. Day 5. Write 3 simple sentences using your new words. Day 6. Listen to English again and try to understand the main idea. Day 7. Speak or record yourself for 5 minutes. Don't worry about mistakes.
See, that's just a few minutes each day. You can do it.
And remember, consistency is key. Keep going even if some days feel hard.
If you want, tell us how your 7-day challenge goes. Share your progress with us.
We believe in you and we're here to help. Wow, Julia, it's been a great episode. We've covered a lot today, from why English matters to how to start, build habits, and use useful tools.
Yes, Jason. And to all our listeners, remember this: the hardest part is often just starting. But once you begin, you'll find it gets easier and more fun every day.
Exactly. Don't wait for the perfect time or for everything to be perfect. Start small, make mistakes, and learn from them.
And be patient with yourself. Learning a language is like planting a tree. It takes time to grow, but the results are beautiful.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Use this podcast and other resources to guide you.
Most importantly, believe in yourself. You can learn English. We believe in you too.
Thank you for listening to the English Learning Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and share it with your friends.
And don't forget to try the 7-day challenge we shared. Take action today.
See you in the next episode. Keep learning and keep shining.
Bye, everyone.